Hello everybody, I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular. Today, I'm going to talk about commemorative half dollars. I'm going to go ahead and talk about a little bit as far as commemoratives go, some of the history, and I'm going to show you some of my collection of commemoratives, which is not a lot. I'm going to build it, and I'm going to show you some new pickups that I got today, commemorative half dollars. And we're going to just make this into kind of a series as the channel progresses, and as I find some of these commemorative half dollars. Some are very cheap, and some are just crazy expensive, just like any other coin. And I think it's neat because commemorative half dollars have so many different designs and artwork on them. So stay with me, and we're going to talk about commemorative half dollars. All right, so first things first, I'm going to go into the red book. This is an older red book. That's fine. Commemorative half dollars, the older ones are older, so this doesn't change too much, the information at least. This is a waterlogged red book because I typically do my best work as far as reading goes in the bathroom. So this is where this goes. Kind of gross, right? But anyways, don't worry, it doesn't stink. Let's talk about commemorative half dollars. I just want to read this small little portion right here in the red book. It says, classic commemorative silver and gold, 1892 to 1893, World's Columbian Exposition half dollar, which is the first. So this says the first United States commemorative coin was the Columbian half dollar designed by Olin Lewis Warner. Charles E. Barber engraved the obverse showing the bust of Columbus, and George T. Morgan engraved the reverse, a representation of Columbus's flagship, the Santa Maria, above two hemispheres. The coins were sold for $1 each at the World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago during 1893. A great many remained unsold, and a substantial quantity has later released for circulation at face value or melted. Approximately 100 brilliant proofs were struck for each date. So very interesting that the first coin was done with Charles E. Barber, so you know the Barber coinage, and which, you know, not a favorite towards many collectors, but you know, some people like them. Barber coinage, let me show you real quick in this this typeset book. I will go to a Barber coin just so you can get your memory refreshed if you happen to forget. So right here is an example, and of course it's not a flawless example of the Barber coinage right here. So right there. And then Morgan was also involved. So we know Morgan by the Morgan dollar, right? So this design right here. So two iconic and classic designs in coin collecting done by a couple of great dudes. So this right here is the first. This is a half dollar, and this is the Columbian Exposition half dollar. And 1892 and 1893 are the two different dates, and you can see they have quite a decent amount of mintage on those. And actually I have one right here. I have a couple of these. This one right here for this typeset, I just used, you know, the one that I had. Let me try to get the light on this thing a little bit. There we go. And you can kind of see here the Columbian Exposition coin. And just to show you a few other ones I have. Here is a Stone Mountain, and I have a Booker T and Carver, and I have another Booker T Washington right here. So a different kind, because this has Booker T Washington and George Carver, and this just has Booker T. And let's show you the reverse of these real quick, and then I'm going to show you a few more that I have that are actually graded. So actually I need to flip this book over. So there you go. So again, the Columbian Exposition. The Stone Mountain has a beautiful reverse on it, does not? Let's zoom in on that Stone Mountain real quick. That is a absolutely stunning coin. I've seen a lot of Stone Mountains come into the hobby lately. I don't know where they came from, but there's a lot of them out there, and they're, you know, decent price too. I think I ended up getting this for around $45, and it's a beautiful coin. Columbian Expositions aren't that expensive. Usually $20 or less, you can get a Columbian Exposition. So a decent, way to start collecting, right? Again, the Booker T and George Carver, another cheap one, less than 20 bucks usually. I think I actually found this one right here in a junk bin. So fantastic. This one was a little bit more expensive, a little better condition. This is the Booker T Washington, and you can see that it has a lot of writing on the back from Slave Cabin to Hall of Fame. So very cool commemorative coins, and there's a decent amount out there. We're going to go over a little bit of that here, and I don't want to spoil anything because I feel like when I start progressing as far as buying more of the commemorative half dollars, we can see as I go the new ones. So I'm going to show first a couple more that I have that I already had, and then I'll go over a couple that I just picked up today. So here is absolutely one of my favorite. This is the Texas commemorative half dollar, and this is graded MS 65, so Mint State 65 by PCGS, and it actually does have a CAC sticker on there. So some people would agree that the CAC sticker adds a little bit of extra value. And in fact, I don't know if you have one. Usually if you go to a coin show, you can pick one of these up for free, but the market review will have the sometimes the CAC prices in here with the commemoratives. And where you look right here is the classic commemorative silver section. So there's also modern commemoratives. I'm going to try to shy away from the moderns while I'm doing this little show and tell basically of the commemoratives. So here it is. Beautiful coin, very unique artwork on this. So you got the eagle within the star, and this is 1935. Beautiful, beautiful coin. And I actually got this from a coin show, and I think it was actually from the coin guy. He actually had one and at a coin show, and I just happened to see it, and I wanted one, and there it is. I just picked it up. I'd like to say the price was around 135, but it's been a while. I forget now. It's probably been a couple years. But yeah, the reverse, right? What a unique look here. And that's what is part of the allure and beauty of the commemorative coins, is that it's just, there's so much art there. There's so many different designs. And also sometimes you can get some pretty rare coins realistically for a decent price. Let's real quick jump to the mintage on the Texas commemorative. And while we're doing this, I'll show you the book too, the red book, so you can kind of see some of the different coinage. So many different beautiful ones out there. So many. Here's the Stone Mountain. 1925 had 1.3 million of those. And let's see, but again, beautiful, beautiful coin, beautiful artwork. Where are we at? Ooh, the Oregon Trail. That's a favorite among many collectors right there. Can you see that one? A lot of people love the Oregon Trail. I have yet to see one in person. Maybe if I go to a large coin show, I'll be able to find one of those. And that might have to be mine. So here we go. I'm at the Texas Independence Centennial. So you can pause or check out your own red book. You should really have a red book by now. If you don't have a red book and you're trying to be a coin collector, that should be probably your first step. That'll help you out a lot. When you get a red book, if you don't have one yet, kind of ignore the pricing. Go by just more the information that it provides, the mintages, and maybe stay away from the pricing a little bit. Use other sources like sold listings on eBay, market review, gray sheet for pricing, because that will steer you a little bit more straight. But as far as the information and the mintage stuff, this is a great resource right here. Also another good resource for mintages and somewhat with the pricing is NGC's website. They have a lot of different coins on there, and they'll show you sold listings too on there. So they have a lot of information on NGC's website. So a little shout out to them. So anyways, my Texas commemorative half dollar is a 1935S. So 1935S right here. You can see 10,008 were distributed. 10,008. Isn't that fantastic? Talk about a low mintage coin. Am I wrong? 10,000. People now, they collect bullion because there's 30,000 of them that were put out, 15,000, whatever. 10,000, and it's a classic coin, and it's still in that shape right there, Mint State 65. that's part of the allure, again, of the commemorative half dollars, is that you can get a low mintage coin for a decent price. And yeah, I like it. So here's another one of the ones that I have that I think I got this pretty recently. I actually forgot that I had this one, and that's kind of the journey of the coin collector, huh? Just forgetting that you had stuff. And then part of the beauty is you go look at it again, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that, and you get a look at it. And show other people too, because why not? So here's a 1935S San Diego. So mint state 66. Very nice condition on this one right here. So cool artwork. Let me try to zoom in a little bit more on her. And there she is. She's got like a bear over there, a shield, and the shield even has something on it right there. So a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of symbolism too. So you probably find a lot of information about the symbolism and everything about these coins on the internet. I would highly recommend that as you get the commemoratives, you start doing that. I don't have time in this video to talk about all the symbolisms and everything, but there's enough information on the internet to do that. And I'm not going to try to make things up. I'd have to research myself, you know, and that's part of the fun is you get a coin and then do some research on it, or vice versa, either way. So here you go. And that's a nice coin. The reverse, not as cool as the obverse, if you ask me. That obverse is very neat with the bear on it. Very neat. So there's that one. All right, now I'm on NGC's website, and we can find some information about the coins on there, and just to kind of show you what the website shows you and what it looks like here. So this was minted in San Francisco, and the mintage is 70,000. So again, I mean, for a classic coin in MS66 condition, that's pretty cool in my book. Obverse designer, Robert Aitken. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Also did the reverse as well. Composition is silver, 90% of that. Weight 12.5. There you go. And it even tells the melt value as of like today. So that's kind of fun too. So, and has a reeded edge. And it'll give you some of the information too about it in the description and analysis. So pretty cool. And then if you were to scroll down, you can see some of the historical pricings for them. Now I'm going to show you some of the new ones that I picked up, and I will start this series here basically. So the first one that I got is actually a Daniel Boone. The price tag on this says $165, but I think I actually talked him down to $160. Not a great negotiation there, but it is what it is. Still a great coin. Mint State 65, graded by PCGS. So I think I do actually like having the commemorative coins graded when I'm picking them up rather than raw. Enjoying that quite a bit. And I think I might just continue that theme as I collect them, trying to get the graded ones. So anyways, this is 1935/34. All right, so if we look at the red book, we can see right here, 1935, same as 1934, small 34 on reverse. So if you look at the coin on the reverse, you can see it says 1935 here on the bottom, but on the right-hand side, it says 1934 in smaller writing. So we're gonna look at that real quick, and you can see a Native American right there, and you know, hanging out with old Daniel Boone, with that raccoon skin cap that he's known for, right? And there you go. And there he is on the obverse, looking strong. Very cool. And so you can actually see that the mintage on that one was 10,008. So, you know, pretty nice mintage, I think, overall. You know, and a pretty good looking coin too, if you ask me. Again, don't follow the numbers so much. You're not going to really get an accurate, you know, price from the red book. Use it as a guide for information rather than pricing. But that is one of my new coins, and very happy with the old Daniel Boone. You know, I've seen it, and it's one that I don't normally see. I don't see the Boone very often. In fact, that might be the first time I've really noticed it. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know. But, you know, it was there, and I decided to grab it. And that's where I am now. Daniel Boone, collected you, got you. And one more I got is the Iowa. Now, in Iowa, they only made it for 1 year, unlike the Daniel Boone, which I think went for 5 years on this one. Here is the Iowa Centennial, and you can see it actually is Centennial because it says 1846 to 1946 on it. So this is actually a really old holder from PCGS. Really old. Mint State 64 on that. Tell me what you think. Do you think that's an accurate grade? I'm not a professional when it comes to the grade of commemorative halves, but I think it looks beautiful nonetheless. Great artwork. The eagle kind of reminds me of almost like a winged dragon there a little bit, huh? Very, very pretty looking. Our liberties, our rights, we prize and will maintain. Of course, the E pluribus unum on the bottom. So very cool. And hard to see that if you didn't have it zoomed in, huh? Like from there, you're never going to get that. But thanks to modern technology, we can zoom all the way in and we can see. I like it. All right, and this is the reverse. Kind of almost like a common kind of looking reverse, isn't it? One neat fact about the reverse here is the clouds around the building here. It actually has like almost like a bubbling to it. So pretty nice, huh? Pretty cool. And I'm trying to read the writing. It says the old stone capital in Iowa City. Is that right? Stone capital. So again, modern technology able to zoom in way, way deep with that right there. So I do like that. I really like the obverse of the coin. You can see the old PCGS right there. But yeah, I wouldn't get a reholder or anything like that. Once you get like these older holders, I'd like to just keep it like that. Even if the coin could grade better, I'm pretty satisfied just keeping it where it is. You know, I don't need to go through that stress of trying to get a grade, you know, up or down. Well, never down, but, you know, a grade up on it. But anyways, that's that. These are a little bit more popular, but again, only had 1 year of the Iowa, just a little bit over 100,000. So not too bad. And on this one right here, there's no price tag. I think I ended up paying $90 even on the Iowa for Mint State 64. So, you know, I think I did good. I'm just happy as can be with my collection so far. Maybe what I'll do is, since I have some of those coins in my typeset, I may get those again, but actually have them, you know, purchased, graded in a slab, and go that route. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this little beginning of the series that I'm going to try to do, where as I collect commemorative half dollars, or, you know, any commemorative coins that are the older coins, I would like to just go ahead and, you know, add to this series. Expect a playlist on the channel talking about my commemorative half dollar journey, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. I think there was actually a point where I said that I really wasn't too into the commemorative half dollars, but as I've progressed and, you know, a little bit as a coin collector, I'm not saying I'm some kind of expert by any means. I'm not that guy, and I would never be an expert at coin collecting. There's just so much to learn. And I've gotten too old. I've gotten too old to be a master for sure. But, you know, I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And as I have progressed now, I think that I've really started to open up to the commemorative half dollars. And as you can see, I've made a video about it, and I've started buying them, and here I am. Still my favorite is the Texas commemorative. It's going to be hard to beat that one, I think. That's just a really, really interesting coin. But let me know what you think. Leave me some comments if you are a commemorative half dollar collector. I'd love to hear from you. And I'm going to keep going. I'm excited about this. Spegtacular. This guy is out. Do the spot prices of metals have you sad? Well, sad spelled backwards is DOS, and DOS not good. So stay with me, Spegtacular, because I'm happy. And happy spelled backwards is Yippa, and Yippa is a lot of fun.